All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a pretty wild high-speed business model that has one single goal, making serious cash and making it fast. We're talking just 1 week. Okay, let's just jump right in with a question that, honestly, sounds a little crazy. Is it actually possible to make $10,000 in just 7 days? I think for most of us, the immediate gut reaction is just, no way. That sounds like a complete fantasy. Now, let's crank up the difficulty. What if you have to do it with zero capital? I mean, not one single dollar for ads or software or anything. That kind of pushes it from fantasy straight into the realm of impossible, right? But for the model we're about to break down, that number, it's not just a possibility. It is the exact target. So how in the world is this even done? Well, the answer lies in a very specific, very high-value business model called service arbitrage. But it's applied with a kind of surgical precision. At its core, it's actually beautiful in its simplicity. You are the consultant. You're the problem solver. You're the middleman. You find a business that has a pain point, you sell them the solution, and then you use other tools or even other people to deliver on that promise. And you just keep the difference. And look, this isn't about selling some vague, fluffy marketing service. The whole sniper idea is about finding these tiny, specific holes where a business is literally bleeding money, and you're the one who comes in to plug those leaks. What's great about this is how crystal clear the plan is. The offer isn't let's improve your marketing. No, it's a tangible system. The target is super specific. Businesses where one new client is worth thousands. And the price point? It's a simple one-time fee, which makes it a much easier yes for a busy business owner. And this right here, this is a huge psychological shift. You're not selling them another marketing expense with results that might show up in a few months. You're offering a direct investment that recovers lost revenue, and it often does it within the first 48 hours. You are literally selling them money they didn't even know they had. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's see how this whole thing builds day by day. Think of it as a high-speed sprint to the finish line. The entire week is really broken down into 3 super intense phases. First, you find your targets. Then you close the deal. And finally, you fulfill the service. Simple, right? Let's look at each one. So, your first 48 hours are all about preparation and just massive focused action. You pick a high-value niche, find businesses that are good at what they do, but, maybe they're a little bad at tech, and you hit the phones hard. Now this is the key. This is how you get your foot in the door. Your opening line isn't some pushy sales pitch. It's this brilliant, risk-free Trojan horse offer. By taking all the risk away up front, you make them want to hear more. It's an absolutely irresistible hook. The closing phase is pure theater, mixed with undeniable logic. You prove the pain in real time by calling their number and letting it fail. Then, boom, you immediately present the cure. The deal's simple, and it even includes an upsell that provides even more instant value. Okay, listen up, because this next part is completely non-negotiable for this zero capital model to work. You have to get paid before you do any of the real work. You collect the $2,500 right there on the phone. No invoicing, no waiting, no chasing money. And here's the magic. You actually use the client's own money to fulfill the service. You pay for the software subscription right out of their fee. Then you execute that database reactivation, which often gets them new bookings within hours, making you look like a hero and instantly justifying your fee. So let's look at how the numbers actually stack up to make this a legitimate zero capital venture. How does this all work? That's it. That's the magic number. To hit your $10,000 goal, you just need to close 4 clients in 1 week. Just 4. The math here is just so powerful and simple. You start with free trials, so your initial costs are literally 0. Your first client's payment validates the entire model and covers any future software costs. Every sale after that, it's pure profit, just stacking right up to that $10,000 goal. Now, the model is simple, but that does not mean it's easy. Success really hinges on a few critical factors. It really all boils down to 3 things. First, volume. You have to be willing to make a high number of calls. Second, conviction. You have to genuinely believe you are selling them recovered money, not just software. And third, speed. You must close the deal and get paid up front. It's a game of volume, conviction, and speed. You've got to remember this.
Your fee is not an expense for them. It is a rounding error compared to the money they're losing. For a roofer, one missed job could be a $10,000 loss. Your $2,500 solution is an absolute bargain. So ultimately, this roadmap is all about trading 1 week of intense, focused work for a serious amount of cash flow. It proves that with the right offer and just relentless execution, you don't need money to make money. So the only real question left is, who are you going to call first?